Hello there. Back again with another video documenting my journey, documenting my progress on this debt and recovery journey. Hopefully, there'll be progress. There'll be progress. Okay, I'm finished with the paralegal course. So now I'm going to start seeking employment in terms of, well, you know what? You can go a 1040 or the 1099 route. So I'm not going to say so much job. Let's say an active income, which is distinguished from a passive income. Active income getting paid for stuff you actually do. But I still need to brush up on the technology part. But I'm not going to wait and delay the job search for then. I'll just do that on my own. But in the meantime, I'll pursue employment in the social services field. That's what I'll do because while I was doing the paralegals, uh, excuse me, while I was doing the paralegal course, I also got completed the courses to get certified as a peer specialist, certified peer specialist. I completed the courses and I sent my application to Albany. They didn't reply yet. I guess they didn't make a decision yet. But that's neither here nor there. I completed the courses. So I'm going to seek employment in the social services field. Maybe as a, it don't have to be a peer specialist. It could be a peer advocate or peer navigator. Now sometimes those words are used interchangeably, but there's a slight difference. Peer specialist, they're you connect with the person more like emotional support and stuff like that. Not that you don't do other things, but uh, that's one of the things that's highlighted more. Let's say peer advocate is more like you're going to take a person and share a life experience, whether you overcome an illness, mental illness, some people addiction, whatever it is, and you kind of navigate that person. Will help that person. I don't want to use navigate because that's the other position. That's the other title. Let's just say you advocating that person for that person as they deal with the government and other organizations and stuff like that. And then you have the peer navigator where you try to connect the person to resources. But anyway, I'm going to go along those lines. I don't expect to make $1 million in that, but what that does is you take that, you put it in a checking account, and whatever bills that you do have, hopefully I get this bankruptcy, hopefully I get that out the way, and then whatever bills you have, you just write you write you don't write checks anymore. You use that money to pay the bills, right? But also, I'm also going to be seeking income through other means too, and not just through a job. So that's what's going on today. I meant to do it in another location, but that didn't work out. So I'm still going to get it done today, just a little bit later. I have to begin the process of tweaking the resume. I'll do that today. And I'm going to try, if I get it done, I should take maybe that should take about a half hour or so. No more than an hour. Just kind of tweak some things around. Then I will submit the first application because I see a lot of these when you apply online, a lot of these places when you apply online, they want you to attach the resume to the application, or they want you to attach a cover letter also. Yeah, so that's an important step in the journey. You know, um, we'll see how it turns out. There's one more thing I wanted to say. I'm not gonna remember it until until I close the video because I don't want to make this video too long. Um, oh, you know what? I did have in mind. I wasn't going to say this, but this has popped into my head. At the last minute, I decided to put these income videos into the debt and recovery into that playlist. I was going to make another playlist just for income earning, but income earning that's part of the journey that you go on when you're trying to recover from debt. It's hard to do it without income, so it's all part of the same thing. So you know what? I'll just include that all into depth and recovery playlist. But yeah, that's it. Sunday. I just had a nice workout, a little snack. So now I'm going to do that. And when I say do that, I'm talking about prepare the resume and maybe submit one or two. The thing is though, sometimes you have to apply to a lot of places, but you have to start. I find with me, my procrastination become my procrastination is not starting. Once I start, I can kind of get into it and finish, but I have to actually start. So just doing one thing, um, that puts me on the road. Other people, they have problems with procrastination. It's they procrastinate in the middle of it. They start something, then they procrastinate. I do that too sometimes, but the main thing is not starting. So that's what I'm going to do. Start. Even with these videos, I said, I'm going to document the journey. I said, I'll just start. you know, like right now, I'll just sit in front of the computer. I don't have any fancy camera or nothing like that, and just talk. Just start. Then as I start doing it for a while, I'll start getting a habit. It'll start becoming a habit, rather. And that's what I need to do. So hopefully things will work out well. But anyway, no need to drag this on. If you want to see how things work out, hey, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you like me beginning the job search, thing like that, hey, give it a like, whatever. Subscribe to the channel, and hey, be the eyes that's watching and the ears that's listening while I go on this journey. Thanks for viewing this video, and enjoy your day.